You wake up on a silent morning, the kind where even the walls feel hushed. For a moment, there's no movement, no voices, just you, suspended in a pocket of stillness. And in that pause, something becomes clear. Solitude feels different to everyone. For some, it's a sanctuary. For others, an echo of what's missing. There are people who choose quiet because it restores them. And there are people who were pushed into it by life, by hurt, by the simple truth that not everyone gets the luxury of being understood. You've probably seen them. The ones who fade into the corners of gatherings. The ones who smile and decline invitations. The ones who insist they're okay, even while a small part of them wishes someone would look again. But what if solitude isn't loneliness, but a hidden mirror revealing who we really are? Let's go deeper. For those who truly enjoy being alone, solitude isn't emptiness, it's oxygen. It's where their thoughts have room to breathe, where reflection turns into clarity. This is where they recharge, where creativity sparks without interruption. Many thinkers, artists, quiet observers thrive here. They crave meaning over noise, depth over crowds, truth over small talk. But solitude also has shadows. Some are alone because the past warned them to protect their hearts. Maybe trust was broken, maybe love disappointed, maybe opening up felt like walking into danger. And so they learn to smile through the ache, perform strength they don't always feel, and hide vulnerability like a secret language. But what happens when solitude isn't a choice, but a shield? The next part reveals the truth most people never see. Some people didn't choose silence. Silence chose them. Maybe friendships felt shallow. Maybe family never understood them. Maybe the world taught them to expect little, so they built a protective distance, strong on the outside, guarded on the inside. Psychologists call this avoidant behavior or hypervigilance, patterns born from emotional survival. Yet beneath that armor is often a quiet wish that someone, just once, would ask the question they fear they don't deserve. Are you sure you're okay? Solitude shapes them deeply. It builds resilience, independence, and an almost supernatural emotional radar. They can sense tension before it forms, predict reactions before they're spoken, hold themselves together even when no one else notices they're unraveling. But solitude isn't only a shield, it can become a teacher. And the next part shows how it shapes the mind in extraordinary ways. Being alone teaches people things others overlook. It sharpens awareness. It deepens emotional intelligence. It creates a mind that thinks in layers, a heart that feels in shades, a soul that notices quiet details others miss. Solitude can be transformative. It nurtures creativity, clarity, deep self-love. But it's not all peace. Some days feel like freedom. Other days feel like isolation. Some days solitude feeds creativity. Other days it aches like an empty room. There are moments when even the strongest independent people long for a presence, a voice, a hand, a question that carries care. This tension, the pull between craving space and longing for connection, is what makes solitude so human, so contradictory, so real. But there's one more truth, the one most people never admit, and it might just be the part that speaks directly to you. To love solitude is to stand at the crossroads of strength and softness. It's independence blended with vulnerability, creation intertwined with caution, peace that sometimes disguises longing. But people who walk this path aren't broken. They're survivors, thinkers, feelers, quiet warriors. They remind us that fulfillment doesn't require crowds, that strength isn't loud, and that connection begins within. And maybe this echoes something inside you. Maybe solitude is your choice, or maybe life placed you there. Either way, your worth isn't defined by how many people stand around you. Understanding your relationship with solitude while you seek it, when it heals you and when it protects you, can open the door to living more freely and loving more honestly. Because sometimes in the quiet, You finally hear the truth the world has been waiting for. The real you, growing, enduring, awakening. And now I ask you, do you truly love your own company? Or do you sometimes hide a longing for connection behind your silence? Share your thoughts below. And if this message touched you, consider subscribing. It helps us continue creating content like this. And you're invited to join our Discord community, a place to talk, think, heal, and see life from new angles. I'm there too. I share my story there. I listen, I learn. Because in the end, connection isn't about noise. It's about understanding. And maybe, just maybe, this is where you finally stop feeling alone. If this spoke to you, wait until you see what's coming next, because your journey with solitude is only just beginning.